Alrighty, traders. Well, welcome back. Sorry, I do apologize for that little bit of a glitch there. Welcome to the Forex Morning Kickoff. What does the Forex Morning Kickoff mean? It means that we're going to go ahead and take a look at some market setups, but I'm specifically going to be focusing in on targets. If you don't know what targets are, they're actually pivot points that we identify in the marketplace that price has not reached those levels. And so what we're going to do is we're going to either trade towards those levels, or we're going to go ahead and wait for the opportunity at a later time to be able to trade to what we call a missed target. So at the moment right now, I'm really going to be focusing in on the actual targets that are current, which means if I'm looking at a weekly target, I'm looking at a weekly pivot point that's currently the market price has not touched at all. Now, we're going to go into, I'm just going to go into the details. I'm going to set up my live trading account. I've got an EA ready to rock and roll. And I'm just going to follow through with what I've got right here. Now, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got going here. I do have a spreadsheet that I've put together right here. Let me see if I can pull that spreadsheet up here. There it is. So I've got the spreadsheet here. I'm just going to go and add it to, there we go. And on the spreadsheet, I've already identified the currency pairs that I want to focus on. I've also identified which targets this week have been untouched. And I've also looked at what I'm going to be doing based on those targets. So, for instance, the Euro Aussie dollar, I'm looking to buy on the Euro Aussie dollar. So if we go into that chart and take a look at Euro Aussie, and I'm just going to change this down here. If we go to Euro Aussie right here, then you can see over here, this is what I'm referring to as my missed target, or unhit target right here, and I'm looking for price to go ahead and move back down to that level. So I'm expecting Euro Aussie dollar to fall south towards that level. I'm going to go ahead and change this time frame up as well. I want to change it to the 1 hour, and there it is there. Okay, so on this particular chart right here, I'm looking for price to move down to a level of support, which is down here, and I'm waiting for the RSI. I'm waiting for the market to actually move into an overbought condition. Once it moves into an overbought condition, I'm going to go ahead and sell. Now, I have a EA because I don't want to sit in front of the computer all day long waiting for this opportunity to happen. I've got an EA that I'm going to go ahead and set up right here on these particular charts. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out the currency pairs, the chart that I want to go ahead and focus in on. And I'm going to go ahead and list it up. So the first one was the Aussie. Let's go ahead and add this one right here. This is the chart here I'm going to focus on. I'm going to kill that one there. So here's the chart. And I'm going to go ahead and put it up on the 1 hour time frame. I'm going to set up the chart. I'm going to add my script to this right here as well, or at least my EA, my expert advisor. I'm going to add it onto this chart right here, and I'm going to just change some settings right here. Firstly, number one, I'm going to figure out what my risk management is going to be on this trade. So my risk management on this is going to be, I know that I'm going to be risking 4 times whatever I'm risking here, over here. So that's going to be 0.25% risk. 0.25%, 0.25%. Now, if I'm okay with that, I'm going to just continue to trade with 0.25%. In this case, now I am going to go ahead and say I'm good with 2.5%. Now, I've limited myself to 5 trading opportunities. Maximum trades is 5 at the moment right now. I'm going to increase that as well, and I'm going to go ahead and increase this to 10. Now, I'm busy doing some back testing on last year's performance to identify what currency pairs I really want to focus on. But I want to go ahead and, for right now, while I'm busy figuring all that out, I'm going to drop this down to, I'm going to keep it at 25, 1/4% risk. Let's see what else I want to change. I want to change my profit here. I don't want to close out any position in profit yet. I want to manually do that. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see here. That's fine. What is the time here? The time here is in my dealer platform is midday. So let me see when do I want to start trading. I want to start trading at 9 o'clock on a Sunday. So it's 9 o'clock here, or it's 9 o'clock here. So my broker is actually around about looks like let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7 hours ahead. So because they're 7 hours ahead, I'm going to must adjust this. 9 o'clock would be, let's do this. If they're 9 o'clock, then this must be 3 o'clock right here. That'll be 6 hours. So it'll be 4 o'clock. So 0400 hours. Alright. So 0400 hours. Actually, that's going to be my start time. 0400 hours right here. And I'm going to stop trading at around about 1600 hours. So around about this time. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to go 1500 hours. I'm going to make it from 8 o'clock in the evening. So start trading from 8 o'clock in the evening until 8 o'clock on Friday morning. Alright, I'm going to run it this way. I'm going to have it this set up right here. I'm going to go ahead and add it on. And you can see there it is. It's active right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this template. And I'm going to save it as my weekly setup right here. So save template. This is going to be my weekly setup right here. And I am good to go. Alright, there it is. So the next thing I want to go ahead and do is I want to find the next currency pair that I want to go ahead and trade. So the next one's going to be pretty much all the Euro crosses here. So Euro CAD, Euro JPY, Euro New Zealand Dollar, Euro JPY. I'm going to add them all on. So let's go ahead and do that as well, because you can see we've got trading opportunity on all of these pairs. All of these pairs, Euro Aussie, Euro CAD, Euro JPY, Euro New Zealand Dollar, and Euro Pound, all have unhit targets, which means that it's creating a trading opportunity for us. So because it's creating a trading opportunity for us, I want to go ahead and take advantage of that move. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look right here. And by the way, for those that have just joined us, the morning sessions happen at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be doing it on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so all week long. 9 o'clock, we're going to get kick-started off. It's called the morning coffee, by the way. There we go, morning coffee. And it is going to be at 9 o'clock, Monday through to Friday. And we're going to be taking a look at trading opportunities based on targets. Alright, so let's go back. So this is the setup that I have right here. So let me go back to this, and I'm going to add in all the Euro crosses. So there's the Euro, add in all of these right here. There we go. So all of them being added on. I'm going to go ahead and run the template. And it's a weekly template that I'm running right here. And I'm going to run them on all of my my setups. And there we go. Now what it's going to do is when the trading opportunity sets up, when price, And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for price to move into an overbought condition. That's what I'm looking for, price to move into an overbought condition, and I'm pretty much going to be buying in on that trade. Now, the next pairs that I'm going to go ahead and take a look at right here is the pound crosses. You can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pound crosses that I've chosen right here to trade. 3 of them are unhit targets, 2 of them are already hit, so I'm not going to really find anything on pound New Zealand, pound Aussie. But the other 3 I should be able to look for trading opportunities. So let's go ahead and take a look. And I'm going to add here, there it is, add these pairs here as well to my chart. Alright, and then I'm going to add the systems on this as well. And let's go do that. Oh, what did I, oh, this is the monthly. Hold on a second here. Alright, there we go, this is the weekly. And load again. Alright, so I'm loading all of the systems on here, all the systems being loaded onto our pound crosses. And there it is there. Alright, so now that I've got all the pound crosses loaded up right here, let's go ahead and take a look at what I have left. I got some Aussie crosses right here, and then I've got New Zealand CAD, New Zealand CAD, and US CAD right here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in as well. And got them all loaded up here. There we go. These are the pairs that I'm going to be focusing on. Just going to add in the New Zealand CAD and the US dollar CAD as well. So I'm done with this, so I can go ahead and peel that off. Don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead and add this to chart right here. Now these sessions aren't going to be very long. It's going to be anything between 15 and 20 minutes long. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be identifying these trading opportunities, and then as the market sets up these trading opportunities during the week, I'm going to go ahead and address them of exactly how I'm going to be managing through those positions. So there is the setup. So I've got my EA setup ready to go right here on this. No trades have been implemented yet. And so we're going to go ahead and wait for it to happen. Now, what I'm looking for right here is once price moves to an overbought condition, I'm going to go ahead and enter in on that trade. And if you go to each and one of these currency pairs right here on the chart, we should see that none of these have actually set up right here. Euro, Aussie, we're still bullish at the moment right now. Price has not started a U-turn back to that pivot point. So which means that we do not have a trade in. You see the overbought condition right here is not there yet. In fact, I want to change this. Let's see here. I want to change that to 70 and change that to 30. Okay, cool. All right. So even with that being the case, 66.95 is the actual system. So we're not in an overbought condition. Let's go to the next pair right here. Next pair you can see right here. Actually, in the next pair, it looks like we've hit our target already. So it looks like Euro CAD actually has hit its target. So we've hit that price already. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to update this and say we've hit that target. So which means that we're not going to be looking to enter in on that trade this week. Let's go to the Euro JPY. Now all you got to do is look for these orange lines. The orange lines are my pivot points. This is what I'm chasing after. And even the Euro JPY has gone ahead and hit that target as well. So we're probably not going to be doing any trading on the Euro JPY this week. So let's go ahead and clean up here. Update the document. Again, making it a hit target. Clearing up that. No hit target this week. And then you go to the next one is Euro New Zealand dollar. Now Euro New Zealand dollar is still open up here for business. Alright, which means price can still move back down to this level right here. So again, we're looking for it to go ahead and move towards that level in an overbought condition. We're not there yet. So that's going to be still active this week. If we go to the euro pound, we've hit the target of the euro pound. I think I have already updated the document on euro pound. No, I have not. Got it as unhit, so let's call it a hit target right here. All right, and then we've got, and then I've got just set here. I set the euro, US dollar, maybe trading this week. Let's go take a look at this one here. Why did we say maybe on the euro, US dollar? That's because price already moved up to that level already. So if price moves up to that level already, I'm going to go ahead and just update that and say this is now also a hit target, so not to worry. So the only two pairs that we'll be focusing on this week is the euro Aussie, and of course euro New Zealand dollar. All right, let's go to the pound crosses right here. Take a look at the pound crosses. So pound crosses, moving on to the pound crosses. Starting with pound CAD. Pound CAD is a hit target, all right? Hit target on pound CAD. We've got pound JPY, also a hit target this week. Let's go to pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar also is considered a hit target. And let's go to pound Aussie. Pound Aussie was a hit target as well. Pound US dollar. Pound US dollar also hit target. So it looks like we've got hit targets on all the pound crosses right here. Let me go ahead and update the document. And pretty much we can go ahead and say hit target on all of these. There it is there. Hit target, all of them right here. Let's go to JPY crosses. Take a look at JPY crosses. JPY crosses, we have an unhit target right here. Fantastic. That's Aussie JPY. So we're expecting price to move back up north a little bit. Let's go to Aussie New Zealand dollar. That's a hit target. Aussie CAD, unhit target right here. We're still looking, price can move up to that level. And then Aussie US dollar, also an unhit target right here. So it looks like the only one that we've hit so far this week is the Aussie New Zealand dollar. The rest are open for business. Oh, let me just go ahead and move to this and pull up this document here. And there you can see Aussie New Zealand dollar, the only one hit so far. We're waiting for those to go ahead and start trading. And let's go to the New Zealand. I need to get this document actually. I'm going to just capture this. And I'm going to put this document up here. It's going to be easier for me to be able to manage. Alright, there we go. Perfect. I'm going to drop that down to 85. So we can get some more room on the dock. There we go. Alright, so let's go to this right here. And move to New Zealand Canadian. New Zealand Canadian. Alright, so we're in business right here. We've got an unhit target right here. Now, price did not move into, we can actually double check on that. Yeah, price did not move, you can see right here, did not move in an oversold condition based on the RSI. So we haven't started trading on this. But it looks like price is trying to work its way back up there. So we'll have to be patient on this one right here. New Zealand CAD, be patient on that. We haven't quite got to the target yet, nor have we got into an oversold condition. So that's still open for business. And then the last one right here is the, looks like US dollar CAD starting to make its way up here to the top. And so therefore this may be a hit target by the end of today, maybe by tomorrow, as price starting to work its way back up. It's not too far away from the target. Take a look over here. We've got what, 24 pips before it hits that target. Now if it hits that target, the one thing that we can look for this week is you can see that there is a missed target from last week. Last week price did not get to that level. And so we can certainly go ahead and start thinking about if it's going to go ahead and trend north. We can possibly start thinking about buying long towards that target. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. The first thing is let's focus in on the unhit target. And if the unhit target is taken out, then we'll go ahead and look for possible missed targets. Then we'll go ahead and trade as well. But for right now, this is where we stand. This is where we stand right now. I've got this as a maybe. The US dollar CAD right here is a maybe because price may end up hitting that target without getting us into the trade. But these are the trades setting up for us this week. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe 7. 7 trading opportunities. Now, what does this mean? This means, traders, that when price moves into an overbought condition or oversold condition, it's going to enter a trade. We're going to enter a trade, and we're going to trade it towards these targets. Now, we're going to go ahead and manage our positions as price moves into that level. So we're going to manage the position as price moves to those levels. And if it means that price moves further down south, we'll go ahead and enter. So this is a cost averaging strategy where we enter multiple trades towards these targets, and we're going to continue to trade towards those targets so that when price eventually gets to those targets, we'll close out. Now, the one thing that you'll notice that I'll be doing is there's certain times where price hasn't got to those targets over a couple of weeks, and I'm going to make a decision as to where I'm going to get out of those trades and then start looking for new positions. So there's going to be a case of re-entries. There's going to be a case of getting out earlier than hitting those targets. And the reason why we're trading these targets is because they've got a 72% success rate, which means that 72% of the time price moves to these levels. Now that's in the first week. So in the first trading week, we have 72% of the time that the market moves to these levels. And so that's why it's important that we focus on these levels, because they seem to hit a lot. And then over the next few weeks, that 72% that we hit in the first week, then we start hitting maybe another 10% in the second week, maybe 20% in the third week as we start moving through. In fact, over a period of time, these targets have a 97% strike rate, which means 97% of the time, these levels are hit. And so what we have to do is we just have to manage ourselves that we don't over leverage, we don't get into a situation where we over trading. And everyone has a different trading account, has a different risk tolerance on the trading account. But we have to manage our position to make sure that if we are going to be entering in multiple trades, that we manage how many trades we focus on per week, and also making sure that we don't get to a situation where we are over leveraged in a position that we start running out of margin. So all those factors take place. It's very simple to say, hey traders, any overbought oversold condition, let's go ahead and buy. All right, it's not that simple, because now it comes back down, how do we manage our position? Trust me, I've had a lot of times in the past where I got a little greedy on some trades, and I've got into a position where it's actually cost me quite a bit of money because I've over leveraged, and I had to cut my positions to be able to accommodate for more capital so I can trade other opportunities. So we have to learn to be able to manage the risk well enough to be able to stay in the market and not get over leveraged so that we can continue to trade. All right, so this is the deal. At 9 o'clock every day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So Monday through to Friday, 9 o'clock. This is the morning kickoff. We look at these trades. I've gone ahead and set up my trading opportunities for the week, and I'm going to go ahead and monitor them as we go through the week. So every week we go ahead and set up. We look for opportunities. We set our systems on the pairs that we want to focus on, and then we go ahead and manage those positions throughout the week. So we'll check it out again tomorrow. 9 o'clock sharp, we'll check out and see exactly if we got into any trades, and if we did, how many positions are we in, and how we are doing with those trades. We'll monitor it every single day from here onwards. So with that being said, traders, thanks for joining. It's FxBigDog. Make sure that if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do that, because every time I go live, this is a live session. Every time I go live, if you want to get access to it as we go live, then you want to make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, but also make sure that you click the bell button so that you can get notified as soon as I do go live, so we can go ahead and address the markets. It's going to be quick 15-minute to 30-minute sessions. Some might be even shorter, but it's going to be quick updates on exactly where we are, just to get you guys in the loop as to where we're at. All right, so there it is. We'll check out the trades tomorrow. It's FxBigDog signing off.